How did you know you wanted to be an entrepreneur?
Um, I knew I wanted to be an entrepreneur when I first got my clothing brand idea, and I envisioned it in my mind, and I was like, yeah, I want to put this out just to see, just like testing out the waters, kind of. So it's really just that moment. Since then, I was like, all right, I'll do this.
What was your thought process in the making of your business?
My thought process, first, the first thing I needed to figure out was I needed to understand social networking a little more, because it's not about what you know, it's about who you know in the retail business. Because you can know a lot, but if you're not getting it out to the right group or the right people, then your product ain't gonna sell. So my mindset was to stay positive, work on social networking skills, work on improving designs. It was fun.
How was you able to find someone to make your shirts?
Um, Luckily, my family, we have another entrepreneur in our family. My cousin Isaiah, he actually has his own clothing brand too, so he kind of gave me the game raw, and he said he would help me with it. So he pitched in and gave me my first batch of shirts for free, actually, on my birthday. And ever since then, I learned how to do it. So that's how it all started.
Was like networking hard?
One thing I will say, it's only as hard as you make it. Like, if you're not a social butterfly and you want to get your idea out there, it's going to be hard for you because you're not as talkative, or you don't want to communicate, or you don't want to interact with people as much. But it started off as a challenge, but once I started to get the ropes a little more, it just became easier and easier.
Did you have anybody judge you based off of your business?
Uh, I had a couple, because my business logo and the word of it alone holds weight. If you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. Um, so I had others tell me bad about it, but it was my idea, and I was ready for the consequences of whatever came with it. And so, yeah.
Was there any moment that you regretted being an entrepreneur?
Not at all, because I wouldn't know what I know now.
If there's one thing that you can change, what would you have changed?
How serious I took it.
May you get more in depth in that?
At first, when I started off doing my clothing brand, I took it serious, but I didn't take it as serious as I should have. I really wasn't. I wasn't putting it out there the way I should have been putting it out there. The way I've been telling people about it. I wish I would have just took it a little more serious, because I would have. Who knows where I would have been now? Like, I could have probably got a deal or something if I took it way more serious and really pushed it out, really invested the time and energy. But that's one thing I learned now. So I really take it serious. It's my passion. I love designing. So
What are some tips that you would give to beginners?
tips: be original, and don't rush, don't force nothing, because you're gonna force it, and whatever you're trying to envision in your head is not gonna be what you put out on paper. Well, really, whichever way you design it, because I drew my logo with my hand. I didn't digitally design it. I drew it. But another tip I would give upcoming entrepreneurs, it'll be you you literally have to block out like all negativity. You got to have that mindset of like, all right, this is my idea, this is what's gonna work for me. As long as you manifest it and believe in it, you'll get where you want to get.
Well, thank you, Antoine.
No problem.